Yo, what up, though? The Minnesota Vikings took care of business, man, on the road against the Tennessee Titans, man, 23-13. And this was the performance. Sam Darnold played good today, y'all. He had no interception. And he had 2 touchdown passes, man. And Jordan Addison got in the end zone for the Minnesota Vikings. And Cam Akers caught a receiving touchdown. The Minnesota Vikings offense, they played much better today. They did have a turnover when Sam pitched the ball to Aaron Jones, and whoever happened, they fumbled the ball and Tennessee got it back. But overall, though, I was impressed by Sam Darnold today, y'all. Sam played good today, man. And this is the Sam I like to see. 246 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interception. This was a good performance. And I believe Ed Ingram got benched in this game in the beginning of the game for Dalton Risner, if I'm not mistaken. But the Minnesota Vikings defense, they have 5 sacks. I told y'all they going to sack Will Levis early, and they did. I thought they might have about 7 or 8, but they got 5 sacks. That was good. And they also had a turnover on Will Levis. But overall, though, I ain't like that big pass the Minnesota Vikings defense gave up on third and long from the fucking 2 or 3 yard line. That was crazy right there. And we also gave up a first down on 3rd and 12. We got to fix that for real. But overall, though, the Minnesota Vikings took care of business, man. They moved to 8-2. They came away, I want to say, injury free. And I think we play Chicago next, man. But this was a good performance, man. If the Minnesota Vikings offense can do this week in and week out and eliminate the turnovers, man, and make they dumb extra point. I think Romo missed the field goal, but that was cool. That was no head shocker. Oh, he got to get out of here. That's okay, man. But overall, though, the Minnesota Vikings took care of business against Tennessee, man. They moved to 8-2, y'all. This was a good game for the Minnesota Vikings, man. They defense showed up and show out. Even though Will Levis threw for 295 passing yards, he did have a turnover, and he did get sacked 5 times, and he was under pressure a lot. And Will Levis also ran the ball for 18 rushing yards. That's crazy. Him and Sam both had 18 rushing yards apiece. Damn near the same amount of carries. Will Levis had 7 carries. Sam Darnold had 8 carries. That's crazy. And Sam Darnold also scored a rush touchdown. So Big Sam had 3 touchdowns against the Tennessee Titans defense. This right here, what we want to see as Viking fan out of Sam Darnold. The last 2 weeks, that ain't the Sam I know. This is the Sam I know as being a Minnesota Vikings defense, man. Don't do too much and don't force the ball, man. He did put the ball the harm way when he got Jordan Addison's ass killed on the sideline. But overall, besides that, though, Sam Darnold played good today, man. We still got to work on some things on offense. The offense not perfect, but they looked good today. I would take this performance, especially against a team like Tennessee. 23 points, that's cool. Maybe 28, but I ain't going to be picky. I'm happy with the Minnesota Vikings did today. They took care of business, man. Green Bay Packers barely beat the Chicago Bears, and the Detroit Lions stumped the Jacksonville Jaguars. So the Minnesota Vikings is still on the road for that number 1 seed, and they still can possibly get that number 1 spot in the NFC North, though. So, but overall, though, this was a good performance by the Minnesota Vikings offense and defense to me. So y'all might want to let me know in the comment section below how did y'all feel about the game. But I wasn't too mad. I wasn't too happy. I like what I see out of Sam Darnold. He threw the ball for 32 times, and he had 2 touchdown passes and 0 interception. That's what we need out of Sam Darnold, man. 246 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. We ain't running the ball that good against Tennessee, though. We only had 82 rushing yards. Aaron Jones only had 39. Cam Akers had 25. But the Vikings did what they had to do, man. Justin Jefferson had 81 receiving yards. He ain't getting no touchdown. And John had 61 receiving yards. Josh Oliver had 34. And overall, though, the Minnesota Vikings took care of business, man. They ain't dropped the ball against Tennessee, and they moved to 8-2 after they knocked down Tennessee, man. Chicago, I believe, is next to get this Molly Wop. But let me know in the comment section below, man. How did y'all feel about this football game, man? I'm happy about this outcome.